Duggar fans, you're not going to believe this one. After 4 whole YouTube videos documenting every detail of their son's birth, Jessa Seewald and her husband Ben have finally revealed the baby's name. That's right, the suspense is officially over, but fans are left asking, why drag it out for so long? For those who might not know, Jessa Seewald is one of Jim Bob and Michelle Duggar's 19 children, famous from the TLC series 19 Kids and Counting On. She and her husband, Ben, have built their own following through YouTube, where they share milestones, updates, and family life moments with their growing audience. The Duggar family has a long tradition of choosing baby names that are unique, symbolic, and sometimes tied to faith or family history. In fact, for fans, the baby name reveal is often one of the most anticipated parts of any Duggar birth announcement. But this time, Jessa and Ben took an unusual approach. Instead of revealing the name right away, they stretched the process across 4 separate YouTube videos, from labor to delivery to postpartum moments, before finally announcing their son's name. And that decision has sparked plenty of questions. Was it about maintaining privacy for a little longer? A clever YouTube strategy to maximize views? Or was it just a way to keep fans guessing and hooked until the very end? Let's start with a 4-part video series Jessa and Ben put out documenting the birth of their new baby. The couple took fans step by step through the journey, from early labor at home, to the trip to the hospital, the delivery itself, and finally those tender first moments as a family of 6. Each video was emotional, raw, and heartfelt, showing a side of Jessa that fans have always appreciated, her willingness to be open and vulnerable about the realities of childbirth. But while the videos offered plenty of intimate moments, from Ben's nervous excitement to Jessa's tearful relief once the baby arrived, one key detail was missing: the name. In the comments section, fans grew increasingly frustrated. After each upload, viewers flooded the comment threads with the same questions: what's the baby's name? And why keep us waiting? Some even admitted they felt misled, believing the big reveal would come in the next installment, only to be left hanging yet again. This delay stood in stark contrast to how Duggar pregnancies and births have been handled in the past. Traditionally, the family has partnered with People magazine or made coordinated Instagram announcements, quickly sharing both the baby's first photos and their carefully chosen name. The efficiency of those reveals added to the family's polished, media-savvy image, a strategy that clearly isn't at play here. So why the change? Was Jessa simply taking her time and enjoying those private early moments before going public? Or was this an intentional move to stretch out the suspense for more YouTube content? After all, a multi-part birth series keeps viewers clicking, boosting both views and ad revenue. Some fans see it as harmless marketing, while others feel it was a deliberate tease that crossed into exploitation. Either way, the tactic worked. People kept watching, waiting, and speculating, proving once again that the Duggar name still generates plenty of buzz. After all the build-up, Jessa and Ben finally revealed their baby's name. Insert real name. Fans had been waiting through 4 separate YouTube videos for this one moment, so when the title card popped up with the baby's name, the comment section exploded. The name, real name, carries both personal and spiritual meaning. Duggar watchers immediately started dissecting it, pointing out the biblical references, the historical roots, and how it connects to the couple's strong Christian faith. It also fits neatly alongside their other children's names, Spurgeon, Henry, Ivy, and Fern, which all carry either biblical or symbolic significance. For many fans, the choice reflected the Seewalds' ongoing theme of picking unique but meaningful names that stand apart from traditional ones, while still staying true to their values. On social media, reactions were mixed. Some longtime supporters celebrated the choice, calling it beautiful, classic, and deeply meaningful. Others, however, expressed confusion or disappointment, wondering why the couple dragged out the reveal across multiple videos only to land on a name that some felt was anticlimactic. A few even accused the Seewalds of using the name reveal as clickbait to keep viewers tuning in. This kind of reaction is nothing new in Duggarland. Fans have always overanalyzed names, debating whether they have hidden biblical ties, whether they honor family members, or whether they symbolize something larger about the couple's faith journey. For example, when Jessa named her firstborn Spurgeon, it sparked endless conversation about Charles Spurgeon, the famous preacher. Similarly, Ivy and Fern drew connections to nature and spiritual growth, while Henry was seen as more traditional, yet still meaningful. What makes Jessa and Ben's approach unique is how public and stretched out it has become compared to some of her siblings. Jinger, for example, has taken a more curated, modern route, announcing family news through books, podcasts, or carefully edited Instagram posts. Jill has leaned into privacy, sharing details sparingly and often framing them through her story of independence from the Duggar brand. Meanwhile, other siblings like Joanna and Kendra tend to keep things simple, revealing names quickly and without much theatrics. By contrast, Jessa's multi-part birth series with a delayed name reveal almost felt like a throwback to TLC days, when every big family milestone was stretched into an hour-long episode. The decision highlights how the Seewalds are still navigating the balance between their private family life and their very public audience, with every name, photo, and video analyzed under a microscope. When you step back from the immediate baby name reveal and look at the bigger picture, it's clear that the Duggar brand has gone through a major shift in recent years. Back in the 19 kids and counting on days, big announcements like births, engagements, and courtships were almost always tied to TLC specials or exclusive magazine deals. Those moments were carefully orchestrated and packaged for mainstream audiences. But now, with TLC long gone, the family has had to adapt, and YouTube has become the new stage. For Jessa and Ben in particular, YouTube has turned into their primary platform. Instead of sharing everything through People magazine or TLC, they release videos directly to fans, and those videos are monetized. Every pregnancy update, birth story, or house tour becomes content. That's not unusual for influencers, but it does change the way personal milestones are shared. The question then becomes, is the timing of this baby's name reveal about privacy, or is it really just a strategy to keep viewers watching? This tension between protecting personal moments and stretching them out for content is something the Duggar family hasn't had to navigate in quite the same way before. Fans who grew up with instant name reveals and magazine covers are now left waiting through multi-part YouTube series. And for some, that wait feels less like a personal choice and more like a calculated move to boost views. It's also worth noting that Jessa has faced plenty of criticism in the past. Whether it was the way she documented her earlier births, her approach to parenting, or even her controversial home renovation vlogs, she's often been at the center of fan debate. The baby naming saga fits right into that pattern, another example of how every move she makes becomes subject to scrutiny, both from loyal followers and from those who are quick to call her out. So, after weeks of suspense, Jessa Duggar Seewald and Ben finally gave fans what they were waiting for, the big name reveal of their baby boy. Whether the stretched-out rollout was a calculated YouTube strategy or simply the Seewalds navigating how much of their personal lives to share, one thing's for sure: Duggar watchers will always have something to dissect. With that said, thanks so much for watching, and until next time.